Shabbat Shalom, my brothers and sisters. This is Vessel of Truth, Jay from VA for the new people. And as you can see, I am now out of jail. For those of you who didn't know, I have been in YouTube jail for the last 8.5 days from what I counted by looking at the email whenever they first smoked me down. So I am back and wanted to do a short video to let everybody know that I am back and that the next video that I will be doing will be the long video that I told you about a week and something ago. So I see it as, everything happens for a reason. And ultimately, even though they put me in jail, the Father has added a lot of things for me to discuss and talk about in the longer videos. So it's going to be a long one. How long, I really don't know, but everything about it is important. It's been very, very somber prayer time because the way the Father has been revealing things to me in His Word and the things that I've been seeing in real life and with other people, I have to say that by and large, most people, and I would even say, up to even 99% are not ready. They have no sense of urgency, nor do they actually do what the Father has commanded us to do. But yet, in their mind and even their belief, they believe that they're just fine and dandy. Yet, they never spend any time with the Father. They never do the things that the Father commands us to do. They're not doers of the Word. They're just hearing it. And a lot of people are not even hearing it. They're just off in their own little world, existing, not doing anything for the Father, hardly praying, hardly ever reading the Word, unless they're in trouble. Then they're all hands on deck to get a hold of the Father. And, the Father has been showing me, that for quite a long time, a lot of prayers don't get answered because the people themselves are not faithful to Him. Yes, He is very long-suffering, and sometimes He acts even when we don't deserve it. But I just, want people to understand, how can you say that you love our Creator and never spend any time with Him, never do anything for Him? Be ashamed that you even consider yourself one of His children. We've got it backwards. We should be shouting the gospel of the kingdom from every rooftop, every mountain. But instead, everybody is full of the knowledge of the world, the flesh, and the devil. They can tell you all about this program or that program on TV or their statistics for their own sports team, or what actors they really love and keep up with. I mean, countless times the Father has commanded us to be separate from the world. But people just keep getting more and more involved with the world. They think they can have the world and the Father. They don't mix. That's why he said, be ye there separate. Come out from among them. You know, everybody has to come out of Babylon. And that Babylon, not only is it a place, but it's also a way of thinking, a way of acting, a way of being, a way of living. And the end thereof is damnation. All kinds of people talking about, oh, I'm never going to go to hell. I'm just right fine with the Father. But yet, their Bible's got 3 inches of dust on it. They ain't made a true travailing prayer in a year or so. They're just full of vain, selfish prayers. They're not living their lives loving their brothers as themselves. They're just professional foolers of themselves. You know, they have that form of godliness, denying the power thereof. And we can't go on this way. You know, the four-wall indoctrination centers are not talking about it. They're still running that scam of making merchandise out of the people, living in their billion-dollar mansions, driving their million-dollar cars, while their congregation pew setters are doing good just to make it paycheck to paycheck. Brothers and sisters, we're going to see what the Word says on all of these topics. It's going to be a long video. It's going to be a very insightful video. We have got to get back to the basics of the truth, because the truth sets you free. Only you can set yourself free by embracing the truth and breaking off the shackles of the world, the flesh, and the devil, and start doing it the Father's way. I pray you think about this. I pray you go back and look at the last video I did where I gave out the scriptures. There's a whole lot more that's going to be added to that now. But at least you'll have an idea of what we're going to be looking at and talking about. But as always, if anybody needs to get a hold of me, email me at jtt1777@outlook.com, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. I thank everyone for, spreading the word that I was in jail. I did finally put it up on the backup channel and that, and I put up some shorts and all that stuff on the backup channel as well. But I just want to thank everybody for their prayers. I'm still praying for each and every one of you always, and I just appeal to you that you would truly examine yourself in the light of the truth of what the Word of God says. When you read the book of Acts, is that a picture of you? When you look at the teachings and the commandments that Christ gave us, does that show you? Are you doing that? This is the things that we need to cover. These are the things that we need to make a part of us. So with that, I love you all. I thank you all for all your support. I pray that you're having a good Shabbat. And I just pray the blessings of Yahuwah be upon you all. With that, I will see you all on the next one.